Now in the Black Box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, a.k.a. BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Listen.
Gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the Black Box. Black Box.
Relax, roll up as we randomly react to content in these YouTube streets. Yeah. It's time for R&R.
Smack with that hustle. Big shout out to my SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the Black Box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
The constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. Today we got some of that shit. We got to serve up on the menu as we sell the 7 C's. This is Mark. Y'all know Mark from Soft White Underbelly. He has made a fortune off exploiting the suffering of individuals. The majority of them are not of his kind. The majority of our kind. He is about 65 years old, I believe, and allegedly a few years ago he got into a relationship with a 19-year-old black girl. Then, according to him, he comes home one day and he finds her unalive in the bathtub. He's distraught. He's heartbroken. Their relationship was so perfect. Out of nowhere, he starts making accusations or claims of her having certain things in her system, which really blows my mind. I've never heard someone be heartbroken, find their loved one dead, and then break their neck to go do an interview to say, yeah, she had a joint right there. And then, oh yeah, the police said she had cocaine in her system. And I just don't think this is the last we're going to hear this. He happened to mention detectives calling him. I think this is a dude who thought he was in a certain relationship, found out he was getting played, and I think he became enraged. I think he's been around Hollywood as a photographer for years. He does a production. This shit seems like it comes right out of a script, and I think he tried to be very calculated, and I think that there going to be another story about him being accused, at least accused of being held responsible, if not ultimately being held responsible for her death. This just don't sound right. But I want y'all to hear for yourself and y'all decide. Enjoy the ride.
Something happened last week. It's going to be hard.
It is going to be hard.
Something happened last week that's so central to what I'm trying to show and change about all of us that I think it's worth talking about. It's important. I've had I've had a girlfriend for the last 2.5 years, a young lady named Kiara, who I met. She brought in her mom for an interview. Her mom is a homeless addict, lives on the streets to this day. And we met and just kind of clicked and got along. And it was really, you know, she wasn't the kind of girl I thought I would ever be involved with romantically, but it turned into that very quickly. And it was really the most wonderful relationship. It was magical. We both used to say all the time, like, I can't believe this is happening. It's like both of us seem to love each other more
every day.
The relationship got stronger and better as it went on, and it was beautiful. It was just amazing. She used to say, I used to say, you know, I was much older than I am much older than she is, and I used to say, like, if you ever want to get rid of me because I'm too old, just let me know. And she goes, like, I would never do that. You're like irreplaceable. There's nobody like you. And And I felt the same way about her. It's like she was one of a kind. So fun and kind and a sense of humor. They found pain. They talked to her friends that she was with that night. She was doing pain. And she had been doing pain regularly for the last couple months, at least, few months.
But you didn't know about
and
that?
And I didn't know about it. Like, I didn't know. She kept me out of the loop on that. And she hid it very well, and I didn't know. And this is a late night thing, because I go to bed so early. She's staying up later. She would probably do every night. And another thing that's important, so it looks like a overdose then, once you see that. But in her family, there are 3, I think they're all female, 3 women that died of myocarditis. Myocarditis is where the lining of your heart, and I think it enlarges and your heart stops. So 3 of her relatives, close relatives, passed away from myocarditis. One more young relative had a pacemaker put in. So myocarditis and mixed together, I was reading about it on the internet, is really just like it's a recipe to how to stop your heart. And my guess is that's probably what happened in this case. That's almost like a side detail, because she has a 3-year-old child. She has a great life, great future ahead of her, a great boyfriend that's supporting her in every way. There's no reason to pick up a cane. There's no reason to pick up any like that when your life is going smoothly. And I've been, of course, thinking about this nonstop since it happened, and not sleeping. It's hard. And
soul crushing.
Yeah, soul crushing is the word. She was her usual self. Everything was perfect. I left, and I texted her when I went to bed. She texted me back right away. And then in the morning, I get up early. I text her and don't expect a reply right away, but like 8 o'clock goes by, 9 o'clock goes by, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So I drive over. She lived nearby my studio. And I have a key to her place. I go open the door. Her 3-year-old son is there with a stinky diaper. And I go, where's mommy? And he points to the bedroom. And I go into the bedroom. The bed is empty. And I go into the bathroom. And she's underwater, laying in the bathtub, curled up. And I'm just like, what? I just didn't know what to make of that. But I grabbed her and I tried to pull her out, and she was hard and cold. Lips were blue. And she'd obviously been in there for 10, 11, 12 hours, something like that. Long enough to not be savable. And there was a joint on the side of the bathtub. She likes to smoke her. And I tried CPR. I called 911 immediately. They came right away. But nothing's going to happen. Nothing was going to happen. And it was just like getting hit by a train. Like, this girl I loved just died. And there was no explanation of how or why. I can't make sense of it. And
you just blamed it on everything in her system. You just blamed it on genetics and heart conditions, bro. Now you have no idea. This whole thing sounds scripted. The detective's gonna be on his ass. Oh, my mama. I have seen this whole scenario played out before. I don't think he's as sharp as he think he is.
A couple of days later, and said they found pain. They talked to her friends that she was with that night. She was doing pain, and she had been doing pain regularly for the last couple months, at least, few months.
But you didn't know about
that? And I didn't know about it very quickly. And it was really the most wonderful relationship. It it was magical. We both used to say all the time, like, I can't believe this is happening. It's like both of us seem to love each other more.
Every day.
The relationship got stronger and better as it went on, and it was beautiful. It was just amazing. She used to say, I used to say, I was much older than, I am much older than she is. And I used to say, like, if you ever want to get rid of me because I'm too old, just let me know. And she goes, like, I would never do that. You're like, you're irreplaceable. There's nobody like you.
Look, hey, well if it's on and it's on, I'm laid back, stacking, blowing the reef feet. Cotton Louis protected with a freak in the seat. Benji Frankie stay in my vision, even more when I'm sleep. I count the bands when I count these sheep. I'm in the streets, switching lanes on the 4Gs while posseing out the paper plate. The licks with my niggas was playing, call it the great escape. Friends nowadays, they ain't loyal like how they used to be. And you ain't really real like you saying, nigga, you used to be. If he your folks, then he my folks, that's just how we roll. If he ain't, then he ain't mine, now let's get super blow. I be dipping, I be rolling, I be smoking, I be sipping. With the turn up to the ceiling, off the turn up, yeah, I feel it. Fake friends, I don't do it, tell them niggas they can kill it, yeah. So if ever my niggas need me, I be there in the flash to get the bags out the stash for that all black rag. Well, if that ain't your nigga, then he ain't my nigga. And if you my nigga, you should know we don't do that lame shit, never. I'm a friend, my nigga, and that's something that my niggas all should know. Well, if that ain't your nigga, then he ain't my nigga. And if you my nigga, you should know we don't do that lame shit, never. I'm a friend, my nigga, and that's something that my niggas all should know.
Hopping out on feet, aiming at the enemy, squeezing little Hennessy or Remy, all I need for a reason. Quarterback for years, I did plenty receiving. Now I'm coaching while approaching my 20th season. Every turn I get, I leave the mic in a tourniquet. Tonight might light the roof on fire, let it burn a bit. Don't dance, never did the Dougie or the Nay-Nay, no bromance. Neighborhoods love me, I'm a nay-nay. I'm way more proactive than a lot of these cats. Not only that, me and Woodrow know how to react. Death before the sign on shites, never see me run since BB guns. In the streets with PP sons, Eastside dumb. In case you're wondering where I'm from, 197, 971, SPI, fly crippin' to the day that he died. R.I.P. to J.R. and Baby B.I.
Well, if that ain't your nigga, then he ain't my nigga. And if you my nigga, you should know we don't do that lame shit, never. I'm a friend, my nigga, and that's something that my niggas all should know. Well, if that ain't your nigga, then he ain't my nigga. And if you my nigga, you should know we don't do that lame shit, never. I'm a friend, my nigga, and that's something that my niggas all should know.
Nightwood and that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the fuck?
My nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nightwood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nightwood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, craig.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the Black Box with Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!